Hey, how's it going, everyone? Sorry about the little weird audio bit, which this whole video is a voiceover, really. But welcome to another video about the Goose SNSP. Reason why for this voiceover is because I did have some issues and did a dumb thing and forgot to just simply turn on the voice and the audio for Minecraft and the microphone. Anyways, before we start this video, I am going to visit the Electra shop, which I want to skip to real quick. There we go. Now, the other clan does own this, and I was given permission to take Elytra, just get a head start in the server, which forget I don't know if I was supposed to take the mini one. Check out next time, but I believe I was supposed to. You can see there's a little launch pod, although I'm still a little bit confused on that. Anyways, I'm not going to steal any rockets because I don't want to buy any right now and can't really get any. Now, just looking this quick launch pod down here. I'm not too sure what this is supposed to be. It looks a little weird. I'm still not sure even after editing. We have a lot of plans for today. One of the plans being, um, one of the plans, one of the big plans being some stuff beginning to our build to the base. Now, as of recording, it wasn't finished. But as of right now, as of editing, we have begun actual work of the base and managed to already get all the stuff mined out. So we're now beginning to do the actual building process, which hopefully won't take as long. One thing I do know for sure that we do need a wool farm, and that's what I'm planning on building, or at least starting to build, with this episode. Let's go visit the cactus farm real quick. You can see right here. I'm not sure what's really happening in chat, but I'll show you the farm what one of the other plans that we have for the server, which is a arcade. Which, if you just come over here, load in, and here we go. So this isn't finished yet. It's going to take a little bit of time to finish, but here's the outside of it. Not going to go too much in detail. Just going to show you a little bit of the redstone and everything. That's just the TNT dupers that we were using. Just want to get a quick, good copy and paste of it, so I can just build it in survival without messing up. Because those things, once you mess up, there's no going back. Anyways, going inside here, you can see there are two entrances, one with the paper, one with the coin. You also have this over here is also where you get the memberships, and this is where you get the pay. Now, ATM coin, this is not what we're wanting to use for the startup, but for this, it does require two, and to put this, it also requires two. Now, bad deal, yes, but we are going to change the prices eventually. We're just using the active coin for example. As you can see, if you have to click the pressure point or the pressure plate to reset it. Right here is just a little spin the wheel type of thing. You get a free membership. You got a coin, which is basically the same thing that you get 1 penny and get some food. And you have a lot of nothings. This thing only requires one. You can put more in it if you wish, but not much you can do. Now this thing, it sometimes will turn off immediately. Sometimes it will go off within like 5 seconds. Sometimes it'll go off like in a whole 2 minutes. It's completely random, and it is a little bit of a delay um, to it coming towards you, which you can see right there. It is big delay. Mainly it comes from dispensers and just keeps on firing. It's basically a dispenser chain that comes all the way to you. That was I don't know why I did that now thinking of it, but that was probably the best right for now. There is a lot of water underneath, and there's still a lot of plans for this, so I think that was just the easier option. But may not be good for resources, but for now it'll work. And he's right there. You see, I saw nothing. I do have a little thing where we can recycle trash donation, which donations and recycle is just giving stuff to us. Then trash just goes into a lava pit and this is super simple redstone. There's nothing much to it. It's just a simple daylight sensor and checks if there's stuff inside of it, yada yada. And that's a trash collector. Then the other two just goes around. This is the design went with for the spinning wheel. This was taken from someone else. Now you can do have one issue whenever the barrel is on that middle bottom, and it's filled with water. For some reason, that one that I keep looking at decides that it's going to turn on. Anyways, here's the actual arcade machines themselves, which you have a 50-50. You can put 50 in it, click button, comes off, and if you get two or the left one, it's a win. It's only supposed to be one light, and right is supposed to be loser, left supposed to means win. I'm going to have to do some changing with the redstone. I don't know why it's doing that, to be honest. But it's going to have to mess up with some timing and everything. But you can see just the winnings of this. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you'll win about 50 times, other times you'll lose about 50 times. As you can see here. There we go, finally. Now, with that's the basically a 50-50 chance, so you can do like double or nothing. It's what we're going to end up calling it. This one, you get 10 coins, but you have to deposit, and it's automatically deposit, so you don't get a refund to it. Then this one, this one requires three lights to light up. Yeah, I believe it's about a 1 in like 6 chance of you winning, but every light has a 1 in a 2 on it. So, or a chance of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, it has a 5 chance of winning there, like 0.1 point, or sorry, 1 out of 5 chances of winning on this one. This one has a little different odds on it. I believe this is like 1 in 6 or 7. It has a check, but yeah, as you can see, if you put a full stack in there, it will automatically just go through it. This also requests 3 coins to go in. Sometimes, as you can see, you win, and this one will give you about 20 coins in total, which right there we have already made profit. But other times you'll barely make anything. Now, the little sign right there is just reading if there's money inside the account or little coins inside the machine to allow you to dispense money, which if you want to look at the redstone, here it is. Not much really in depth with it. The blue and purple is like how you get the reprise. White is the recording. You see one another time, which made more than money than we already put in. So if you do look at the black line back there with the blue ice and everything, that's how the coins go through. It's going to fly through this a few more times. Then here's a sandstone one. This one is a very first one that was designed. I don't know why man decided to do it out of sandstone, but I did. But everything gets auto refilled whenever you win. It gets deposited into the hoppers or dispensers. Then before it goes off to around the entire loop, which makes it so we have to do less maintenance on it, and hopefully make it fully automatic and prevent people from losing stuff on it just because it's low on currency, which you can see all the way up here. You can see how it works. Gets caught on one of these, and it goes down all the way down. If it doesn't get caught, then goes through here, goes to this little bend over here, which now will go back and forth. Goes up here, goes up the water elevator, and comes into these barrels or these chests, which are sorted by coins, silver, and just the donations. The donations is going back from all the way over here. That's a recycle and donation. I'll just show you a quick example of it. Maybe not. Here's another side of it. Just going to be a few more things. Then that's pretty much it to this. Now there is another part of it where it has management only. This is the same thing as the front desk thing, where you have to use a member card, but it's going to have a different item that you need to give to it. This is just to get to the back rooms, so you can, if something does require maintenance, you can get to there within the easy recommendation. And it's not gonna be this open, hopefully. I am planning on doing a entire bottom to it, so I have some actual arcade games and such, maybe like a hit target thing, which we'll all have to see on what we do. Uh, This is supposed to be like a little member only place, which I'm hoping I'm doing an elevator for. So that it's going to be a meeting. I'm not too sure. I just thought it was a little empty, so I want to put them in there. I do want to add a elevator here, but it's a little hard to get a 3x3 elevator working. especially considering the fact that people may break it every once in a while by teleporting. And you see this thing won a few more times. So that's it for the arcade, really. It's the other side is just a copy and paste of this, but backwards. But as you can see, they all self fill and everything. Um, Here's just the very beginnings designs, which you can see. Uh, if I can find the link for the spin the wheel, I'll put that in the description. But for now, I am going to go back to the main world and show off, or not to the main world, but I'll show off the second creation of what I'm planning on doing, which is a sheep farm. If you just give me 1 second, I'll cut over to there real quick. All right, so here's the sheep farm. It's labeled and automatically sorts and everything. This was quickly built in a few. I'm not sure if this design will completely stick. I'm thinking about just keeping it on how it is, and I've already saved it. If you wish, schematic is going to be able for download in the description. Same thing with most of the things down here that I'm building. I'll always make sure to leave the schematic. That dirt chest right there with the dirt is just so if something else gets in the system that's not supposed to be there, it doesn't break and it can go through. Or if there's an overload in a chest. But basically, each of these little systems has 4 sheep in total. The each one having 2 colors in them. And there's a little bit of a circuitry to it. As you can see, there's a spinning uh, dirt rail. This dirt rail is hopefully makes it go a little bit faster. This one we're calling the sheep in control because sometimes the dirt rail goes to another dirt rail, and sometimes it or other times it won't completely complete the round. So we have it set so this sheep eats grass, the entire system is going to fire, and basically every single sheep is going to get transmitted to one. It just goes all the way down into the chest. There's not much else to it. As you can see, it's a pretty simple design. Um, it's just the outside is a little harder to make. I might actually make this double the like double the production, make 2 of those little things there, but it's gonna be a little harder. We are using oak logs as the locking mechanism, so if oak logs get in there, it's gonna break it. Which there shouldn't be any oak logs. Keyword shouldn't. Sometimes there is, but it shouldn't be a problem. This at the end of design, this may get increased by a few. But here's the circuitry underneath for all you redstone experts who wish to look at it. I do wish tick rate on the grass was a little bit faster on the refill. Uh, as I said at the end one, I'm probably going to expand the sides by a few more just to make it a little bit more even and give it a little bit more grass to work with, and hopefully will work correctly. Um, Anyways, I'll jump real quick to the part where the sheep does mine. I just thought I had to look at that real quick, just make sure fix that. But I should not skip into it. Never mind. But this is the basic design of everything, and I'm hoping this is going to look good. I was hoping putting this in the shopping district, make it so people can buy it. But I did talk to the invisible hand, which is basically staff. They said that it's not supposed to be like that, but as you can see, this thing does make really good resources. Like this is within a few minutes of work, although that's with all the grass being all the dirt being grass instead. So it is a little bit slower than than I wished to, which I may have to just expand it a little bit more and remove like 2 sheep or something. 1.19 here. Just trying to set the tick speed so you get the grass faster just to show off, but that doesn't work. Anyways, let me go over to show you what the actual what the so far progress we have made on the base, shall we? And actually building this part. All right, now back in the main world. This is where I left from the thing. As you can see, there we still have the TNT thing suspense. Then there is a creeper. From what I remember, the creepers don't do damage, or just they just disappear. Uh, believe what we were told that has been changed since, and it will only do damage outside of the shopping district area, as should be. Now, there were some problems with the original design with the piston TNT things. They caused problems there. But on terms of what I just showed you, I am going to build it here. And there's always a husk to ruin all your fun. So right there is where I'm planning on building it. It's going to require a few materials. Again, creeper. They're not really scared anymore now that they do that. They're just kind of more annoying. And every now and again will give you a fright. But as you can see, there are something went wrong with these. I believe it's just because they got out of their loading distance from each other, and someone decided to pointlessly build all that. I'm not too sure why, but someone did. Also, creepy vine. I honestly, I want to know how that works. Because that is survival. There was no commands there that I know of, at least. That's Lee just telling me I can't do in the shopping district. I have to do it at base, which a little sad, but it's whatever. I'm hoping I'm becoming the primary export on wool, and whenever if that's possible. May even change, do a little bit different wool farm. May have that wool farm, then may have a manual one, which two different ones works the same. And as you can see, I was trying to sleep right there because it got dark, but that's only because there's rain and we're in a desert biome. We can't see rain. Uh, anyways, got the farm loading up here. Uh, that's from the last year. And I got a message. Two messages. Three messages. Anyways. Farms, you see I have a lot of stuff here. After the end, I may put all these stuff on Patreon. Uh, just because it is his manual work. It's less of you just try to make money. It's just that I do wish for it to just be a little bit, at least some money from it. Um, after get like a few dollars off, like $5 or something, just from building it. We'll share it for free. Now the ones that's mainly going to be the stuff that on I make. Um, it's either going to be free or you want to have to spend a load of money on it. Hopefully that not really just generates. I'm trying to save up for stuff, especially for college. I'm really want to get there and not get into student debt, which is the biggest thing that I don't want to do. Anyways, you can watch me just be here for a little bit longer and have some troubles. I'm trying to make it so it looks in the world where the left side of the tower is on the left side, which I am having a lot of troubles and finally managed to get it there. Putting it nice in the middle there, just show it, which a little bit more to the right will should do. Now, I have been playing GTA 5 recently, and there's one thing that infuriates me. Everyone knows how the XYZ chords work, where X is left, right, Z, or Y is up, down. That's how that works. And your Z one is, or your X, whatever. I think I said Z on accident for the first one, but the X one is like backwards forward. Well, for some reason, GTA 5, the fellows at Rockstar Studios, hello there, they decided that the Z chord is going to be your up and down for some reason. Anyways, I'm just marking this just to mark the area of what I have. Make sure no one else claims here. I don't think anyone else realizes what the sand means. Trust me, I wouldn't either. It just looks like four pieces of sand sticking out of the ground. But as right now, that was a little more finished. Now, this does require a lot of bricks and some more sand. So we're going to have to start making these balls into bricks and sleep through the night so I don't get attacked by any monsters. But with this, I forget you couldn't make bricks out of just straight from clay. I don't know how. I didn't know that, but I apparently didn't know that. Yeah, you can watch me struggle for a few more before I realize it has to go into there. Which good thing with the base design we're building, there is a super smelter. I still have to work on that a little bit more because I want to make it fully automatic. But when I say fully automatic, I mean you just have to put this resource you want, and it's sure going to be a little bit of manual work. Shouldn't be a lot. And doesn't anyone else hate that in Minecraft when you have only one block in the crafting table that you can't just fill in? Because I have to say I do. With yawning privileges. Anyways, I'll cut to the part where I get all the stuff ready. All right, so all the stuff has finished smelting finally. It did take a little while. Did get some lag with this, but here's all the bricks really we need. Now, this isn't much of a brick dependent thing, which you can see material list. It doesn't need that many bricks. Although it does need some other stuff like brick slabs, bricks, and other type of bricks, and more bricks, which we can just mix a few. We don't need to make like 58 of them. We just need enough to work with, which you can see here. I'm just making what I need. I'm not making really much more, although I do make a little bit more than I need, just because I have the bricks for it. And biggest thing that we don't have is the chest. Now, you're going to see a lot of this happening. Me misplacing blocks on accident, just because it looks a little bit similar to a thing. I think the hardest thing from this entire thing is just getting the sheep, because sometimes they really don't want to work with you at times. Now, there is something that could have really big help if I knew about it at the time, which was something called allows you to bring the up and down of it, just make it a lot easier than seeing these layers like this. So you have to guess where the layers need to go, but it would have helped a lot if I knew about it at the time. But here I am, like here's the biggest spot that had the issue. I'm trying to figure out where the needs to go, which took me a few seconds because you just can't see. That's that's really it. You just can't see through that, and it's always scary going through like blocks that are phasing in and out because that's really just I guess you could call it a hologram really. Um, there's not really much to this design really. As I said, you already saw it. I'm just trying to get it built within the side of the server to just get it started, make sure claim the spot and everything. Which there, with all that being said, the part with it is the big part, which is just it's a little difficult to get stuff. Although now with having a light and everything, it should be a little easier. Don't know really if I've stopped here. I'll fast forward a little bit, just finish to the end of it. Uh, yada 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 yada. Which we'll just fast forward over to this bit right here, which should increase it by a little bit. Speed change. I don't even know how to do that. Here we go. I'm talking while editing, so hopefully it doesn't really cause an extra issue. Apparently, I reached max frames per second. 170. Here we go. So this is the final bit of it. The sun is going down, anyways. I'll have to build a few more things for the chest, which I'll skip to when I have all the good stuff on me, and we'll go from there while the sun's setting and eating carrots. Now, it's probably a bad thing deciding to edit while speaking, but I think that's the only easy way I can really do stuff. So I know what I'm trying to say while saying it, and now I'm thinking of it. I'm probably not going to fast forward it and just going to go and play it from here because I'm just making chests right now. There's nothing. There's not really any gameplay to this, although hey, it's chess and it's productive, which all I care about. Now, with the channel itself, I do have some things that in mind when it comes to games. And one of the big games I'm deciding to do is a game called Into the Horizon. I've already downloaded it and everything. I just have to set up the VR correctly. Um, and here I am. I'm finally trying to figure out where that control is. And forgetting that it's not actually hotkeys, it's somewhere in these mess of stuff, which it's really not clear what some of these things go. Like, what is grab modifier and all that? It's like, it's just messy, really. List like Matica, which is a little nicer. But with it, and you finally found out how to do it, and then it's page up, page down, which I'm trying to figure out, still trying to figure out why it does. Need to do single layer. I don't know what's taking me so long figuring that out. I decided that all below is going to be the best, and here I remember about page up, I believe. Nope. Still looking. I believe it's like half the thing is just going to go into this mini right here. Oh, hey, look at that. I found it. There we go. It's also starting at Y0. Y. I'd say it should start around 69 or something. There you go. You can see where all the chests need to get placed and everything. I honestly, I don't know why I still have a schematic loaded right now. I can do this chest placing manually. It's not that hard. And oh, I changed bricks. But I'm gonna have to fill this entire thing in with chest, which I don't have enough. So I'm getting some more chests now. Let's go. Now I'll do show the plans for. I'll show the entire base next video. Just try and get some built stuff in it. Um, Again, it's going with the schematic, which you can see down there, but it's still going up with a schematic. There's not much to it. I did help design the base a little bit, and I do have my smaller base down there. Now, with that smaller base, it is going to be. It's not really going to be like a base, but it's more than like going to be like a office. I'd like to call it instead of a base. That is what it really is just a small little living quarters, and behind it, there's going to be some lore. Now, I'm not going to tell you the security about the base because there are some other clans that probably want to take our AHA, which I forgot what that is. I don't know where you've been. Anyways, I don't have the hoppers on me right now, so just filling it in with bricks so I can just get the chest loaded. It's really not that difficult. Um, Now, while editing this, I do believe there was probably a much easier solution, which is just to put it on top of the chest first, then come over and do the bricks and everything instead of doing this weird crouch click on the chest. But hey, we all learn to make mistakes. We're all human. So, with that being said, hope everyone else is having a great day right now. I know I am. The whole process of this uh recording and everything, it is still a little new to me. With that said, the reason why I'm having a lack of videos being produced is mainly just from motivation, and I don't have a lot of viewers, so it's a little down there on the lower scale. I'm not a big person. I don't really have a audience right now that would really be watching me. But right here, as you can see, I am trying to fill that in. But with being said, I'm not really being big of an audience right now to be doing YouTube like every single day, working on all the videos. Because editing, I got right. It's just mainly just getting the time to record is the issue, which I believe that's the issue with a lot of people. And a lot of early people just leave the platform so early. But that is the truth behind YouTube is it's just time consuming and it boring to get started out with. Now I do wish YouTube did give us a little bit more content creation creators, like newer ones, a little bit more to work with, a little bit more promotional things just for free, just get our stuff started. Like I believe as soon as I get to that like first 1,000, like once you get to that 1,000 tier mark, that's when you feel like all that energy come to you. Now, gonna say right now, as it stands, 80 subscribers is pretty big for me. The fact that there's 80 people who watch those videos and like them really and just decide to stick around. Now, I'm not sure if those people really watch the videos. Actually, I know for sure that those 80 subscribers I have currently don't really watch my videos that much. Probably is a few, which if there are, please leave a comment. I'd love to see it. But I know that took a look into my analytics there. There's not really any returning viewers. It's just newer ones or ones that haven't subscribed yet. So I don't like asking for people to subscribe, but if you do like this content, please subscribe. It does help with the motivation a lot for sure. But with that saying, you don't have to. I'm not. I'm not going to do anything if you don't. It's just a little easier, especially when I believe like when it comes to it, you see people stating that they have like, oh, 20% of y'all are only subscribed. As of right now, for me, I'm basically qualified to actually say that. I don't think 20% is subscribed. I'm pretty sure like 97.8 is unsubscribed from the channel. I'm actually checking that right now. But hey, I finally got this hills broken. Analytics. Let's see. 50 views, which is 30 less than usual, apparently. And only been receiving 0.9 hours of watch time the past few days. But that is kind of expected because I haven't made anything really recently. And gained one subscriber and lost one subscriber. Nice. Where are we? You got the suggesting. That's not it. Creators, studios, with external sites. But audience maybe? I don't know. Turning viewers to subscribers. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is actually kind of a little surprising. 39.4% of people are subscribed within the last 28 hours, and 60.6 is not subscribed, which I believe that's people watch the tutorial videos I made for the 5M server I play, which I am going to record that, but as of right now, the server, in my opinion, is a little bit dead. It's not, there's no much activity. Oh, that's going to give me such a headache. Yeah, if you didn't notice, I do have a mod that messes with the physics, which you can see there. I've actually recorded that. I actually completely forget about that, and editing. I forgot even to have that part. But with the 5M server, I'm really planning on, if I do decide to record videos, I want to know that people would like to watch them, because it's basically there's not much of a big audience on it as there are other videos like Minecraft. Now, not saying that Minecraft is a big audience of people who watch it. I just know it's a little bit bigger than 5M, I believe. I need to do some research honestly with it. But 5M, it's a little bit more boring with it, and I need to do editing changes. Probably just going to end up doing like clips of like the patrol instead of like doing a full patrol. Because if I were to do a full patrol, all it would be is like an hour of me sitting on the side of the road running radar. Is literally what it is. Just to say the truth, that it's not much to it. Anyways, we're getting to the end of the video here. I do hope that some of y'all guys do decide to stick around. It does help a lot. And hope you do like that lore. Now, that was made by Nasty289. Big shout out to him. He's kind of the one who's planning all of this together, making it all work, really. It's the small things that count, but yeah. Please subscribe, please like if you like so. If you come back to your regular, whatever. Um, Also, there's a weird thing with my lighting right now, if you just saw that. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Have a good one.